I was never more na Yamakwaba, Pampaso Jumedi, Eso, and your way, ye share and Sema Hodua, a fat menno, and a feeder and interview feeder, said a canon of social Friday, ye find someone, and shed a yaman your sempi, na a fat yankasa, na your remuna, yabisa, and home and sem. And then so, Yaba, na ye want someone, I say, ye di and home and come. And it every Saturday, copy said, don't sheba, couldn't ever be, you know. Come home, me the coffee, Adoma, when we producer, and a Wobeck. Kofi ampedu na enwumre ensem ayewo de multitude ensem bia eho behia pa minimo sori anopa asem a odi kan ete se etumi ebu abam etumi ese woda ne nyina mobile phone calls bi wo ho a won sa etumi ka etumi ese anamo ene onipadua usu ene se de eniama city ana radio ya adwuma radio so se eka be yesima enum ansa na we studio a afuto ne se ensese wa opeke call ba ubenya na nka wo de ama onua bi na wafa ede ama ofisi asem a bia obete no ebetumi ama adwuma na ese wokoye na anhwa na enam say emotions na de yenti no wantumi anye say yen yentumi enhye so yie anase te sen obi ene ono ankasa ne oba ne okunu omu nyina awu be don hwe ba ko entem ne nyina ne se oba ne free mu no ebe ma no di kan free mu kwan ye fa so ka kire oba no sa na oba no omujabro so omini ye akim ahwe ne nkwa say what can be a fast one, same be a enye de emaye no. Etu anamo e de fa ho ana. Ensem ne bebre ene e fa ho e fa me ho. Yentwa ho nya boafo nkrato mra na me nam panimfo ye di enchew. E wusan yetwa ye ho e kofa ya boafo enkrato ya san aba na se de me kan no ene yetwa ani na afi ya hwe se ensem bi a esie e bia na ubusuani bi afrim. Kwan ben so na ese e fa so e ka no. Enya amamre kwan so na mum ye hwe nipa no ankasa na atenka mu se woka kire no a ebe ha no ana se enya ade a ebe ha no empa bi wo ho a wonte obetia na radio so se wote a sen NS oje no se efa kwan bi so ne ka no ana abrofo e wo kwan ye ofa so ye nse wo kwan ye se efa so ana se te sen na emu bi wo ho a e won sunsuanso bone we ne nsem a eba bedi ho enkomo minim ene e bia news bi a wote ye ne se de esi esesa wana montuo enne da nyina yenwie no na yate ye ho ase eye pa enne empanimfo a wo mo aben ewo eye nipa adwen ene se de nipa ye ho ne yensu esi etutu anamo edefa broni frɛ no psychologist ye ne wo mo ne ba betwe nkomo na ye bisa se anye bia sen ene se ye no edi ne kan eye Cyril Lutrot eye counselor waben wo nipa adwen hwehwɛ mu enso emu ye pa Cyril anyway emajo
me na sikofi.
Boko de.
Nyame Adom.
Kolebu boko.
Kolebu de boko na. Enyi mi PFP office na me say ngopo e da wansi u say de e ba adwuma ko. Na obi a ngbewu no we su na we tie we are not coming here because you have a sra obi a ebusuani bi ye da wase. Cause boy ho ban because nyama e cost de anya beba. Every second something happened. Every second. Yeah, that's what I say. Because we have called the event.
Yeah, they ready. I say, Dr. Anigezi, and so our Valley View, Ayare Sabia, Ewan Cry. Doctor, you may have mojo.
Yeah,
you remember Cody.
No, we don't be behind.
Okay, they ready. I say, and then I say, me the coaching here, the by 82. And someone a P. say, Wabani Okunu. Womani, in fear, do you see her echo? Beman the deacon, we and Waba, Yacobo, and Maniana, you can't share no, said the essay canona. Ukunu afri mu o sa kese hona no wan kyerehwe yentena kam ne enkonkohwe a kwan mu akim bamini ahwe in that short time no momie no nyina eko bosumi ya yewomi ya ne da edi kan ya na ne man ba kon ware yenti ono kra de honeymoon mu no e na ono nso efre no e de asemi to nanim akoye se kwan ye fa so e de nsem ema no ebi se ye kwan ye se fa so ebi nso se nse se kwan ye fa so adwemu se bad news ba sen NS yafaso eka ediche nipa na wobaji atum
ese wo hwe nipa na wo ka asem channel no fi se ye nyina ye different ene kra na me ka cho bi se wo hwe ye fingers ya ba ko bi asisi akofi se me de mensa we e kire wa e wo mini na na me boa me de we nsu kire wa sa me de we kire wa me ni bibi me de we kire wa na chese me point o nti finger bia na ade oye obi hye ring ha wonim se wa ware okɔhye wo ha just fashion. Inti ye nyina ye different reason why make can say ye nyina ye the same inti kwaya say ye fa so ka asem de say it depend on nipa kro it depend on asem kro bi wo he bi a yare bi na wenya na we ko hu ni doctor na bibi say ye ka chen so say ni say na ayo na ese wo hwe say ni pa ko no wo yare bi ana sorry or another yare a bit to me amanya shock ese wo hwe say most of the time ye ka say or support network HSA bia or nuanom or bia wo ko ana wo yere or ma many papa until we make sure say wo first uncle for no we be so mo bibi kakra ansana we breaking news no because news bad news enye good obviously bad it say obia ni senia obeka ewo de befa so bia obeka na mom senia obeka no very important me can say na mema example to say won hu your brother kwamno juma ofimu na nsenya no nkofo ehu impact no de omo hu ya ni say okay ye nua na fim nti ye nua we are mourning and grieving but one say within that time number of nkofo amaba me clinic just because senia ye breaking news no and I send media and money so much. I mean, but we didn't put system in place to support the nation as well. If it's a breaking of news, no, what work can we young for ya? But be what see me or client be an mommy no ewu at a go and a seminar bass no a trigger be a when you break down. Obi crampo asen just because of news no. Into share the impact of the fact say ye be a very important and I assure no. But yen she nationwide she say asem na yaka no nti na broche ne ade bibisa asiso a yema hotline asem a yaka affect you in any way ko hu we bia ko kolebu ko sa clinic we ubehu se counselors wo na ya yenkrofo ready with telephone so a woni ombekasa nti important pass ye be share channel and ways a ye de be who breaking news now so now was support system ready nti me fan say couple ways time a ye ka kire maame no wunim so wo yare na nkrofo tete ni nchen nti ya kanwe na eche say omo suso ni mu nti through that ni bibi say shock o say na eche say omo etimi a support ni instead say obeja nipa ne saa say makan wie media makama fam dio nti
ya ba na be wura mu ni ahwe say age eho hia ewo information adema eno echi no said ya wo church say yes ye hwe nipa ne su ene say do sitie no ye be hwe Dr. Lutot memisa asem ne ba yen kan say
me da se kofi say Dr. Kai da sa na ade ba ko so aka de se onipa de se ni bia no waye ncheche aka se esu ye nyina ayensa nipa da se ni sana won sat different no sana wonipa na wo no so wote different. For example as a temperament therapist no bibi make say within a temperament profile no your control measures your inclusion measures and your affection measures. And now within a 5 temperament you can meet one person who is not compulsively all. But
temperament no ne dey obi abro bi otifie hwe yen chire mu fabra from entiase
wedding pa na
say dey obi abufuo ne
sana enjebenya bufuo temperament is not temper. That's one mistake I'm say usually in temperament is not temper. It's your innate being sana your ball and ko fiti way who TV so it could be that you're masking to be who you want to be but originally you pian to the wall who are you. So it is your normal you which we are talking about. And we have the phlegmatic, we have the melancholy, the choleric, we have the sanguine and the supine. There are people that surfacely, they could be supines or they could be sanguines, which means they are easygoing. But when it comes to control, which is the ability to make decisions, a decision and absorb your assembly idea bana. Ebi onye sanguine, ebi o melancholy. Oye deep thinker. Well, and the bana sana hu ni say we dey opagro, and the assembly akeke no timi ka kire na. Ade na ye kan say we na abuefu no. Within the inclusion area, surface relationship no, or ye jovial, or ye sun type, or ye happy person. But when it comes to decision, so we are different human beings in terms of temperament. We absorb and receive information based on our temperament model. Sana ye boy, sana nyanko ponde ye mbasa so. And yes, sana ye be sana ye betra. It's not a learned behavior, but we receive information according to your temperament. And to will be information. Dear ni kaino. Well, asama make can de be say incrophobia dear them. And I'm kind of saying. Affected.
Okay.
Your educational system na ya no. Ya set curriculum. Or can we find say information comes like this? Then come out like for example, you know Bema Wakani baby, may he so rest in peace. Come out to Mazembai. And the other people who rush into the place to check their BP. People had panic attack. Now the question is,
Ye nanti a ye ko be because education system affecting you know. National civic education for and your politics better some you come now. Kofi sorry. And your politics better some here. If they do political time and then they are giving us education.
For NCC for
educating us public people are in the lift. How you manage yourself when the lift goes off is part of the education that we are supposed to learn. How to cross the street is not part of driving lessons. What must say? How to understand the traffic light is not part of it. This type of education, how to manage information that comes to you, say assembly bar, send a meeting, because radio studio, I want to be the first to break the news. Breaking news. Councillor George just died behind a bowl of fufu because the meat were too big. Information will be any. Oh, everybody say, Papa, no, madam, for many cars at 2 o'clock this year. See, my son in the text this year. Now, but how do we keep the people? Before and son assembly weber. So we have to be able to prepare the people down. Yes, obedience, our Columbia school is part of the curriculum. Until we see the need, how to manage panic attack. Even a comment to cry, if I have heart attack, what are the signs and what should I do? What are the first things I should do? Now when you know, but education system can come here billion to me, yes, sir. And to say, "Pan say we release information about Bobia because you prepare, you know. Yet means say any other information comes." Because of my background, anyhow bad information is, I pick it up. But you hear me say the first night be bad information. What information bad no? You are the first to be able to say go through the. You should be able to pass through yourself. As somebody bano. What's me assimilating? What's me tiase? Have you been able to overcome what you are bringing? Now be do Kofi. What information in Banagazan? Kofi. Hey, Kofi. So the interpretation is already the Kofi that's here. And to what information, but the first thing you need to do now, look, there's something that is bad in most of the hospitals. The Economic teaches all part of it. And it's the time they say you are there, you are criticizing. Usually look at Kolebuna, you look at the hard so will come, I can't just anybody. But the thing is, I'll call visiting hours. Now, maybe you're done on you are. And I don't know. Now, first, as for you, they don't take care of you. Look, the truth of the matter, they say, the only here, they say, a could folder, net clear bill. Now, you're the body now for mortuary. This is the information people will have. Not even because of a star, but that is the natural thing. But the best way it is, it releases our information moving. So, whoever is lying down, pass it out nearby. Some kind of support system. The information must go to the right person that can carry it. It's not visitors who are coming to visit the patient. The direct busioni do ho. Now, sorry, baby, or say you're screening the place. And you enough information. Oh, Pastor, we do. Oh, then from there, no. Now, so you see how it's spreading. So the information goes badly. So you, the one carrying the information, they here can say, have you gone through the information? Have you been able to absorb it? What me jina semna no ana and what the assembly corner who be do one now jina hopi and the dick kindness say what get information no assimilated okay. That the next thing is that know the condition of nipa had the corner. Now say obi what terminal illness. You see terminal illness yali e won hu indi. Nyankopon to me a miracle. But because yali e won hu indi e mu say ye boy e humodin na so ye bia obekwa. We should be able to communicate, and usually it's not always the duty of the clinicians, doctors, no. Hunting are counselors, psychologists. They are supposed to be part of the medical setup. Clinic, be a hospital, be a. But usually in Ghana, you have only few counselors. Even the big hospitals, the psychologists, most of them are not getting the job to do because Adani is a competition. What must I say? And information and you don't have deaf and grief therapists in any of the hospitals in Ghana. People have been trained, but you don't get the work to do. And you obia try can say I have met people obia for delivery. Obeja you know the next minute the woman delivered and the mortality we do front desk so I say udin say me din Kofi. We any patient papa transi. Ye ka say transi na ko na twahwe. I don't know twahwe no. Transi papa. Oh area ho. And I can't say transi papa ni twahwe no. The reason why the man fell, they say, tell him. We say, tell him. Like the people there, even the clinicians there, because they are not trained, the signs and symptoms. because they told me people will react by the information they get. Don't mean information. Hey, a scene at plastic surgery. Mami be or buy doctor be a onim son or share sister. Owuye no. Get need the doctor nechi. Edi ne kokunye. Say a frontage of the hospital. Hospital who brought plastic surgery glass door the wall or the bob or pipe glass. Said doctor no person strangle the doctor to death. Information obi an kan chere no. Onye pia eyes my sister no be for frodi enusuo efi. Onye doctor na ka chere no. But doctor if you before this you so hey body body as much as you know she's reacting. And they say him said the structures must be followed. There are structures. Remember being castle be a robot or be a static to whatever it is. Yes, your structures. Remember microphone and use your more brain to disseminate the information. Know who you are taking the information to. Mami adi semi command who fear what is a condition. Nikunu yadi the hospital. What is the information I yadi amano? Don't hide the truth from people. Microphone new information from day one. Kofi Eka say obiti o se sia. Ini mami be wo no wu ye. So ni mami am be fie by the Quran be fie. She's grown with another woman today. 30 years. She doesn't know the woman she's living with is not the mother.
Ada so makajeno.
Well,
let me be sir.
I say kacheno. I say kacheno until when you say sia okọ worry and say 30 years and na ye coffee film when you any busofo na kacheno. Obi na ka say oh okọ worry na ka mama wo hanka. Ma kai na dodo. Na ka se no be twa kente pa di wachi. And you know say mama ben. Oh. That information kept her in another point. She had to come back and say, no, I'm going to me person me tiasem yes answer because engagement there me ante kan yi man tiase moment tiase yi answer na me nkon there where the me bio. A lie has been kept from 3 years. Fitting kwala brain ebe 32 years. How many years now? 30 years ah. Ya hide it true from ono because obi so say one ebeka memo nim obi nim ese buso for beka in environment. And every information and yet just the bad ones. But Tony be say nim say information ba yen who say echo until the preparation period is very important. Know who you are raising the thing to. Nipa the hospital no area mummy ensua say na ye be use the psychologists, the counselors na yen catch and say habranti yali or yali ye say we so ye say obi nya breast cancer say o me mammogram keke. She needs huge level of counseling. And yet the request keke yet the request a man go and do mammogram kwana kwa hwese yenko show nufu enti ade mo ndi oba ho onu kwa so nam de ba ho enye te se obi na ebu o wa be history oba ho ye hwe ne ya ma no otimi bisa maame nam madam so is there anything in my breast madam say oh bibi kakra na doctor no be chechu from that particular mammogram room eko ni fie no or information bo na adwem obi a si bi da nufu bia ye twa obewu. So she's working with a particular mind. Yen make it structures ni clean so the information dissemination can be okay even in the hospital. And say na be fear some they are different.
Sanya yeka about information no, it's not just about bereavement nkwa ne ade.
You be read that side. Because the girl cry aboncha no na boy akwa aboncha person mu jai. Kwa be so na be fa so abeka.
Because the bit is to say we dem metina media house so me bomb media chi if say time me fi abrochre buy no. Na ade na ha me pa ne say bi wo ho na say news, mo man news a woman news we news reader senior assembly ye kofa no be ho ye rape obi is so because asema wo kan e ya rehosem e ya asem bia e emotional inti wo catch the public who inform me but there is no remorse attached to it just say ya obi ana ehumobro bia nka oh and excuse me pardon me me wo TV so ba na oba ne ya ye ni say ne ya pai no na ne hu bi ode da ho ne but asem na wo kan no one can say we dream who say information wo man is saying because me tis up baby am obi ana me betimi edum radio no because we are professional na we ti asem etisa this obi ewu ye ko hu body bi wo baby ye ko na ye twitwa no man ti da ha ne nine da ha ne nipa na woni omo communicating. Are you thinking beyond say and just information because mesa can be maybe say man na have a brain say obroni man news or the emotions shame or can sema che nipa inti na ejume bia na yehwa obi ofata na ye de na yehi inti we ko hu bibi na wo ka ese wo ka no kwan so. I'm glad I've had this opportunity and I hope say I won't be crucified or china but it's an opportunity I've been looking for say media no and reporters na they wo call out at the crowd wo call ye me fan say be a disaster be na bibi try and be part of it. Picture yourself there. If you say nipa na woni omo kasa nipa na woni omo kasa It's be a wood or do or say nipo modeda or shall not be a Syrian a one in him. Omoyan Crawford this year. And apart from that, Obi show fear virtually what it is. Into whilst I say Cavano, no, I catch your researchers no. But your for collaboration says Obi here more henobeko. For Hasse service be wo honoma, se be a Obi air bra in that trauma na. Obeti mi ako jemwa. Into whilst I would no, you imagine Hasse na me reporter day. Asema making so be wo hona bibi at sama making a hana. Wo first a number ya obenya help. And also be a ochina woko hase ya ubenya help inti menja assembly sa se wo de waka na wasore na woko and I say be wo frɛ ye studio ho krampo a e bia ye betimi a connect you to ye counselors and I say ye support out there inti some no ba outside na there should be a support system. Media make us media house be I should have a counselor or a psychologist attached to them. Into bibi sa okay, you were resident nipa say wo. Into bibi ni obetimi a fresh hotline way. Na odi nipa nakasa.
Ye ba ye da sitina mu. Eja wako pe visa. Anya bounce. Obi pia oduru ho a unse uwura mu a ye je phones no bi obi timi duru ho twam because they say adena ye ne se ni wiase nyina no investment oye a odi tu kwan ni nyina ba wiye obi kopa adwuma otena ase utumi se bia nka adwuma no on the job anka so betumi but confidence interview no ebisa ne nsem a owe ne moyre ne adena sorry intimi mfawo obi wa adwuma mu anyan ye yiwadi is there a way and I say where do obi adwuma intino that is how it's supposed to be.
Kofi, me da say. I back when I say isu ane say. Yes, so many structures e wadwuma mu. Titru. Obi a come be say human resource department. Dem go sua ne say ye gini pa wadwuma mu. Etu ni packet yom. I refuse nkrofo from going on strike. Obi am be adwuma. Time of the clock here in. Time of the clock here out. That is what they think. But you see obi e human resource department. The structure there should be a counselor on board or a psychologist on board because how do you debrief the people? Even workers, no. I mean, human resource director no be about. I won't say nefi assemble. Wabe juma late. Ne no be juma late. Ni de kosi yen say and then you will leave until say onim driving the to invent no early. So it looks like a juma assemble. But if you assemble them, waba see they how many say how can I feel say confidentially ni be whom responsible director na me can say and na me yare kakra me call kolebu me call me moja mu yesi menya emwa we bia e from so and so how can the people working with you no enya sa confidence the information with you no you okay say empam no edu baby no as an HIV coordinator ye ko mu pa no ye the policies ba seriously so obi obi declare status bia no obi ntimi yi nadi because dem grofo yi grofo adi so be ka Ghana e bia ma na bia ni abala Ghana ani yi grofo adi unya declare status canteen kura ko fa canteen I mean me koye stories obi baby odware no obi odware wie na ye ka so mo ani bi to odware wie the next public person be dware no okita Pampaso ni Isaiah o twidware ho wie ya bokuti anyuma se na ya sabe dware next part and so what you say information na nipa na enya no support system ti adwuma mu bia obi ahia so nya support system mami ka twa asem bia si o multimedia omo ntwa ti ye ka asem ni obi a ye so strong coverage mu ase obi a ka so strong obi a so strong ye ni 1 week na ti ya no we be kan no aka bedu be mi no mu se no nti ase e wo pa bam Grover started so musu. Na me say no. The reality of giving, like assembly see an information about, but what did we do even as a whole media house? Then then can because I no be a machine. Oh, we make us be as an common community that. So it's information now.
Eddie who by do time be na me fro your staircase no. Me drew me the kakra na mani so I say 18 kakra. Hey. Eddie see. I want to meet in the Kakrasa. I'm Katamani Bombay, so definitely a normal, a natural.
I say you're very careful with information, and you be a what point say or releasing information. Or cast news readers. It's not only the news readers. You are doctors. I have clients who, like, especially the housemen in Brantier now, more banner. They are trained to have empathy. I mean, usually it's not sympathy. And to me, soon patient. But to me, a patient be some. I said, this man must survive. Or Papa ni wua. And this will show sympathy. They saw you and say, clag the person last office, blah 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 blah, and they let it go. That do only be brain or what pain womb. Michi will be also on this idea. Obana with critical condition. She will just be dilly-dally. She doesn't want to come closer to you. Why? Because experiences are when Yanni say in Crawford with that level at SME and our surgical medical emergency area and she be into a fan Crawford be brand new and you won't or what dealing with the team Nipasa why baby the lifestyle with Uben will be critical obey and hear my information out. I want to re-emphasize say wow my information you should have a lot of detail. May assume say me uncle cry we ne kuma ball 4 no we and to choose that about 3 4 there asha ube hey car ne kun papa unim sa and the accident you see hu ye there say ojaka mutra. There are so many things we read into because you say you the informer no have enough information and yes you dey call your name no so be I know the hospital ye bisa nsem na ye bisa nsem so a obia na adwemu do abusuano mu ye fa information ni ma no se na be enko ye profim ho a me kosra na okasa enwumere ya me be ya obi hia me se ade be ane ya no kosra na ante ewia we ewo chinad na ni ante ne ne sre fine se see our friends say ni ante ne ewia ne komochere obi nef enye busuano ne frɛ no security mo gina gate ha nano no e frɛ nka che se o ante na be sra no we wu sisi ade ne komochere just on the phone. And she left her post and she was going. What was that information? Obi to me go lab. And then lab technician they say mano resource.
Not just say information need to me free baby. That brings to the mind say information where they beko. Yeah, receive.
Good.
What do we have to do psychologically?
And I make us say a beginning here prepare bia. So bia. In terms of civic education for the account. Send our say telephone. Panning if I madam, any telephone you set for these things, they will not even use you. You become dormant. Every facility I better run here, you better label office or the counselor's office is be dormant. I'm telling you from experience, it becomes dormant. Because people have not. People naturally know how to make use of those facilities. Okay. And you say yen training how to receive information.
I understand. Can I just interrupt you? Because Musa said, "Send your work and excellence says you training kolano." But at the same time, obi wo hono man sema ye kekwa. Onti ase. Oti ase. Enti oti ho sisi an otie hu say, "Oh, enti say na bibi kusa akra betimi awo." Oti ase. There was a time even before mo pass a bill no. There was nothing like a role called psychologist in our country.
Yes.
If famous sisi asade na ba nti wo ko page master psychologist. Ye be ma be a health bibi, ye be ma title be akeke. But wo ko na wo ye you will practice it as a psychologist. But you see, it's about informing and educating. Well, we'll catch you on Crawford in Niamano, then they're understanding. And I'll proudly applaud you for your platform because my car last program now me buying. I was surprised from here to my car within 5 minutes. I had 65 missed calls. People are listening, no matter what age. Age of do and now mundu ya akola penny then the whole night I couldn't sleep. If it didn't do me phone, the next morning as well. People need to be informed. Obi wo hono wabedin so age a we do there say wuhu say wunim say na so wunim say ebi wo ha panyimu ebi a obeba say o me be me yes say why depressed why say it's okay. By the time when ni pakon be one session they will say enye abofra no kwa na problem kita no ebi kra ye asema ekoso ofie domestic violence wo frɛ ma me ne kasa. By the time we frɛ that oh doctor me sorry me de me nyi ne sa na me de minim me be fia me papa abo or bo me maame or yesi inti me so me nyi me feel say sa na ye oba inti nneema ekoso ofie no na abofra no so safa wo but in church mu no it wasn't maybe one session pena papa na admit say me nye biom wo be sure within weeks na abofra no change I fine na the whole family they are happy. It made me feel say at every stage information is important. Every
information
stage,
no
yes.
And your person say
exactly
me dan may receive bad news.
Exactly. Inti how me receive bad then and me fanye. Inti enumu na te say obi wo ho no ma te say ye ka no obi wo ho high blood pressure mpacho minim ni chi
ba moja broso ye ka no
inti moja broso inti eno no sa no esi ye teach you te say health nkrofo mo but say you will breathing exercise for nkrofo mo nya panic attacks anxiety ni ade inti eno ani say asem wo ka wie ye no okay mama me hu say enkoyie wo di okay ye nje ahome ye starting fit 10 9 say yeah so little okay maybe 10 stress busters be a best 10 bibi nkiti you asem ya me ye be kan de nti bia ye mfre busuafo we receive asem na wie ese nkrofo won nchen okay asem we de enye nti say me hia nkrofo momate ade ba kwa meka wo Ghana ne say we are good at supporting especially family and friends asem atoa well ekrofo so mo nyesa ye ka che we ya na omoko but Ghana ye bebi a ye pe busua near pen now for some until we always have that until we receive a seminar one can no so we show our environments and I dream in kwame intimin down and I say I'm a main country sister way say same as new send your your babet na minche it is a way we need some network no ho crampa look for it crave for it mankrofo embra wonche and I say unim say wonu bi na asem ye nue ye ne asema to no ade bi am hu wo clinical recently obi very high profile person oyare ne nanfofo they came together mo bibia on person onya treatment omo ankasa abobo mo hu omo akofa nipa no omo ringi me omo say doctor ya down free say into you find a strategy say you din tro cry you dey ne ba ho na you try ya inject say ne bibia na you dey ne to now free just it was just beautiful and so na ne mami and so na ebusuafo bem nanfo na yesa because omo hu say nipa na du baby omo anhwe yi a obewu nipa su kita high profile post into young kasano people around us no very important and when we receive the message no so I see who say me ti we me was ayare we nti sa asem we wana pa na me catch na it could be a counselor it could be a friend it could be but wana na me catch na obeboa me look for your own support system one kasa so because enye de bia na obi beba so they boa into one kasa no so one kasa say wo hwe say e den na wo ha betimi aboa me okay ma sorry wa ha baby and I say bia obi wa ha baby a metimi aka asem ya kire na obeboa me into go out and get the information programs say koso a say wo hwe na wo ka kire obi say bibi say na Matthew na say into we should educate each other. Because yes, we have our systems in place, but we need to also talk to each other and help each other.
As an Rabbi Jelly Trotterson, Doc mentioned saying so, a mafam, maybe also may mafam. One obine call out. Nipana who say compatibility ni ho. But a be our ban so, Odo be man pa. And as a be man, a be a Odo ban pa. Mopesemo breaky. Memfa, for example, may a bema, and I'm pesemi no breaky.
Yeah.
Mempese ebe how if you say bia na kwan ben so na ese mefa meba oso na afi oba kwan ben so na ese won so fa
kwan ben so na ese obema no e dey fa no dey catch oba no it now also depend on how long you've been out together and na dia e koso enti e bi wo hodom obi wo about 3 months be 6 months be 1 year be also amako out ache because you say I'm dealing with case bia girl bia sa oni obi atena so many years suddenly relationship ma dia na fa ni trim. Well, inti bema ne kachere na there's no nice way of breaking bad news. But so when you be a wo be hu nipa cross na friend say Mr. Luther Kind wo be hu say ni pay otisen or you be a is very sensitive say asem we make can say ya e betimi aha no. Inti kwan ben so na me fa asem ne dey say wo kan because e bi wo no ma sisi aso me wo young girl or be worry. Seriously, what kind of planes a bear man on penno, but to process or car effective benya or bear man so. Intimate marker say, Mon postpone the wedding, no more postpone, but still I may say until so we are shown because me name say our railway end the 1 year. Into a say, bear man, it me find a quine be no catch and say, Bibia say, but sa quine way soon tea, mean to me no want na. A so to me, send your tibia, so also a very sensitive, obey me afrobi. And now bet me the idea obia or sensible so say na me person me catch any power. Na minye the day, sorry. Minye the day if say me say me car. Obeka say bia me use no my say but my shaman will say sa enyama ya oye nti. Yet na enye ye. It mean to me any ntina. E be ne ya ba eno be can go back to our support system. Bra wo kasa no na bia ne nanfo ana ni nua ana ne papa bi ya available about the critical. I would there some day yesterday. Serious case. I am because they see me and me what cases be bracer, but me dear hear me police I am microphone and can no but see it as it is. We should not then and work here. Catch any pakron say and work. Oh, me ka be a bibi be na say me ka be obeka so yes baby baby. So church mission say okay said that me catch say sasuban we enye we no enye yet na no we ni ni na mempe ma ekodu baby amitimi say aware ni say me ka say me ware pa enye yi be honest and if an assertiveness be brave be bold na kan no cross ade enye yi.
But you have to consider that nipa no receive no.
So we consider no, but consideration they say so humanity say enye say michiwa na say bibi what you say but a quadru point what you see na consider ben
mate me say about so
mate
ajali trot when a girl be na call out me your girl and one say ade na nyi kwa me say na obefa kan ye jai sa na be kan oh how could you
what are the reasons
no see there's one thing that we should know. You don't need reasons why I'm breaking up with him. See, I didn't say him say
I need to get here.
I'm coming I would disagree with you.
Or cast up a support system. Nature messenger say, Papa be on any year or almost continuously. And no, the comma Anglican sofubi and life story. So, one young canon a year. Anglican sofu now I in a year. Yes, 2 months.
Extremes.
There be 2 months ago.
Okay.
1 month's meat is 11 poison. I did come and say to manage the Abasa and come out there. What you say? See, there is one problem. Obia all cause to break up. Need you receive break up, both of them get hurt.
Definitely.
That's what we should think.
No, sometimes nipana all cause no where they can cycle and that or no they can making again up that but the recipient no more no be receive with the shocks no more
obia both of them who cycle who then because the reaction of the lady you are bringing the information to you've not been able to think about how the reaction will be and to what cycle who say me need jai and now him so on also need jai so on power and to no kwaka so what dey say we make us we need jai kra me kwa me so to impatch we minim say we oni ahobra say and I didn't share and can't be a say and to Mrs. Abani enjoy. Oh, coffee. My own coffee. No, on yes, that or yes, my buy. So immediately, no, I put here two on you, especially based on your temperament. We never make us a therapist, no, based on temperament. You know, my wife is someone and our baby. And break up no process. They hear first and they say, woo to me enough reason why this thing will not work. But the break up here, Yanni say, our break up, and yet the same like in Prachi. Now the banner say, Mbrantia do one cry Ghana Accra because you were popcorn girls and boys in Tino. Yeah, common relationship with say be a yawali dada. For example, we no go out. It's called a steady relationship. Yawale, nyabi wunya. Kakabin sem edi enka we yenka ho. Introducing me chirobia ye na wodubusuafo nyina ehun kan won but we nim kofi ye but my introduce you so much to say ya ware wie ama ye ba garden asekra oh na when ye ho abrante na adwobe ware no ne sister fanyi ofi agroche be ye niti no ba kweku be so you see you've extended the thing and the gravity of your pain after breakup no depending on the information you've spread out it's back to information. I'm microphone in him or coffee get you. Every week you be about multimedia. Or do get in any other coffee. Madam Abo. Only no. Have you Madam Abo? I feel no Madam life say Madam is not qualified for you. All of a sudden now say, who the Madam enjoy? A man for multimedia, Bema will tia or ya. Coffee na say Madam Bahawa took on our own 2 coin. Madam, I don't need a jana. All of us in a share Madam Muko. Madam, na say Bahob you. If I Samu coffee no. Muni this ano. Why na cause say you can't break up information na me can activity as no. What you say me say break up with you. Now, this is the process. We there ngobega say na me can. This is the first thing. You don't break up in your house. And you fear you break up ofie. You break up oba no so fie. You break up at a very neutral grounds.
Okay.
Story be am here 3 years ago. Your CV girl no call. She's alive till today. She's still dealing with her trauma. Or call on the guy or say my break up. Na guy is okay. When break up abra. And at the end, I'm for breaking up. I say, Bromo Corner say, Omo Prano. No, I told my crew about Cosiga and if you're so so iron. What to should spare Kogu and if you and to break you up or was a sanya man. Watch what you are doing to yourself. Even divorce, it doesn't solve pain. Obi do be cry echo divorce, not judge passes say, henceforth I grant you divorce by near mom certificate. Dainty or yawunti or ban a die bearman. The divorce doesn't really solve whatever emotional issue is going in there. Just I was separated from the event at the end every cointy a man and yasa flashback. And break up no and see what will be a few. Get no corny film. God need to bath no. You all read that story. Or the dagger a war get him. A family, a copy, and all the intestines came out. We still her back in the hospital. Everyone said, "I saw cause because you want to break up with me." Okay, I agree. Today, you will die and see who well, it's high intent. So neutral ground, that's the first thing. Now, have reasons and tear up person break you up, and there should be genuine reasons in your mind. No reasons are over Amada not justify the entire or patcho. Who call for breakup and you say call for or patcho in the channel. So this is your intent. Me say me Kofi Jai. Adenti. Kofi menyin seno is one of the factors. Kofi oni ejuma. Kofi akwala. Kofi embumi. Oni me nka say ye nti nyama we nti me mpe be ma ombumi. Na me hwa ye mienu no enye ye. Me busuafo so aka jam say account for the ye mpe say wari bi. Me ya igbeni de me wari igbeni. Na Kofi on ti igbe. Nti di bia me no ma be kan igbe oba ko bi o ka say ya nti we bu na nti no me wari Kofi bi o. You see, but Nasi Nakachi Kofi the entire own person wine. Who table it down one after the other. He will battle all of them, and it's likely that he can make a decision. Why he decided the Amba Kofi? Me da se so ni me try 4 years ni ya twin prache. Ya nya wa bebre. Me da se pa se oni me atena. Na ne de me pese me ka cho se we de enkoso biu. Ye njai wo ha. How? My head, why? Anything I've done, tell me, I have to say sorry. Look, human beings will do anything. Is it was the last thing I did the last time? Or better apple bar. But why your decision about the let a breakup happen? And and immediately after the breakup, no. Me catch a ban and say, anywhere we go to and break up, make sure you can transport yourself back to where you're coming from. Most of the things I hear reading, I bet really to Accra. What baha? Kofi we break you our anyway you okay matter was here yan quiet so Kofi mean see we fear Debbie so you should be adequately prepared say after this breakup no for the first time of our life no may fat taxi Kofi say uhwe na Kofi be di wachi po akọ baby out no akoye no say Debbie me ma Kofi people have chased people like that and baby fa change your route go anywhere but make sure say once you say it's over communication wise it's over. You have to break communication or whatever.
I say we will how to break it now in the Panaya.
Yes, later. But me so this is the point.
There be break here now. So
no later. Me come. I thought me.
I'm finding out from doctor. So doctor, then you'll be a break here. Meet me in
Intina me Baba say for for this based on justice no, I kind of disagree with some of the things based on the fact say. This is the cause of some of these post-trauma and traumatic situations near there because when you be breaking up, we're talking about, I think, say looking at what is going on now, a stereotype, a stereotypical example of certain group of people when you're breaking up. There are people to be to me at Nasiaka so why when him say bia yatina so many years me peba wunyaba into reason into yejai and you biana when you break up when him be miniwe jai just like that without reason. Reasons no help people to forgive or for people to move on. And if there is no reason, it causes a lot of problems and it makes it difficult for either one party or both parties to move on. Because in then we call it in psychology there should be a closure, an ending. And once that ending, no, then okay, by giving that reason, no, the person would move on, the lady or the man would know, oh, inside they when a son of me, yeah, Emma de Bianco for any mijino. Into SM me and Casaso, this is some subai. Into the man can say, you know what? And yes, when you papa, and yes, we any pabone. But why when you say media, me pay a traditional food or see uncle?
What can you know?
It's over. Over is over. No, over is over.
Which means you test a break.
No. Oh, that's crude.
No,
that's
dangerous. You're quite a from Gratua, every time I see here. No kwasem ni topic no menyi ne say yatumi awie. Kennedy Asarabe Queen e wa akomadan we say I just saw the post oba no wu no makan ho story na are ho pa nsem bi ho a ye hwe kwan be fa so de be ma. Me phone lines no fama mo 03022111 705 and answer 706 obetumi afre no abam calling sapon kuma nkama wase Kofi Adoma yenhwe ye ne kwan ye fa so peke calls if it's a calls bi kura how peke a etumi e de how ebro we CID ntimi nim information ti a okasa mum Kofi yes Samuel Otin Kofi Otin wase Pampaso mu bo adwuma papa honorable prince Elibo Boko de
Kofi Adoma wawani South Africa boga apra many sound one political agitating police.
Nyame Adoma na prince me hoye pa Elibo Boko enti we.
Elibo Boko. The chairman what you go to anyfe. The chairman what you go to the anyfe pa my video what you go to anyfe. Kofi asema ukacha to na me pese me chairman jela ka mo makoka masem. Na asema kwa eto mi wo automatic agent na America. Se oba na uzwe ujano no na unko afa so ujano na meka kakra ovira mo baba bi na me ne twempra na to mi bi na no ho me yi ese me ni jai na me ya me hu ko me fa so me ni jai e ti mi bi mi ni du kretia ti mi ni du kretia bu sa ja one city power no so ni one city power uni one city power okay fine na baba obi su jan chara mu sa ja wada me so wada wo mama me one city na me da blow mi no mi no na wono so na me da no na oba ni kini boto mi one city di na me na me so o yo ko ba ma one city wini one city ene fa na me so fa e di o fa me so fa na no na o ja e no e ba so di a wa ni ja e du ha e de tele di a ko picture so ama no ma be ti no mere
me da say yeah why for me see am catch up
di o ko tete ma bo
ma ke adi wo kuma say ya mo ajo
Obagovi. Mejo sonyu me.
E wa ja di e.
Ba begafo nyina atena se.
Genya ajo so.
Na Bagovi the medical can say yan sentrefo yi titiri ne mu no. Ya na mo de nsem bi so ba out ntemu a ya na ye tia ya na ye mu ahyehye kakra. Enti se na me bra panyine ne ka se nsem wo ya mo hwehwe mu kakra ansa na mo fra busua na we ya ba ansa na mo de asem na betudwa no. Sa asem na ya de atoma koma so ha pa. Ana me bra panyine nso kasa no. O kana yi straight. Papa one ono betima ma obi abodamo because na say ma o kana o straight and you come straight sa
okay
and say mo o ma obi abodamo
that's it me fa Karim you that's it Karim ya nwa kwa ba this is your caller Karim entwi anyina ahoma no so we there Benjamin agree was we must say it in proverb emfa mu be na entumi amwa ahwe ya na entumi amwa nipa no eye organa wo sunwa na odi we eba ye. But for Jima Kese, was Kofi, you must be very careful when we break news. We say to me the how Abajesi or Boise and what the way a buyer. Sounds when a Prince Menu was it okay. You're doing like any different matter. Joe, you're talk about there.
Talk about
Joe, into it.
Talk about Kona. You change the Madame Atani with my family. Na enze mene gebiao but odono mi o but mi hise na menya mene beja odono mi wanti mwa
mate we are the numbers we better why na wait me from no market come we show you
me just make this comment that make us say break up ni bi wo ho awon it depends on obu oni ogia bi twempana wa hye na nyensen. The breakup is something. Make me be a breakup, no. But there is something that connects you for the rest.
Mamemfa next caller. Oh mama, breakum boko there.
Boko.
Oh okay. Mintiwe.
Edifa awarese mo hono. Se unim se wuhia oba na be ma na wo mpenu a entempa ene ne twasoma no. Emani pa no fa no ho wura mu, emfa ne wire nyina enyina so. Ansa na akiri wa bepe bibi kitwe bi dia ba bi kina se ya na se intimi ni wontua na monview enti to be bi fa enti na wotwe ana na wotwe mienu ana aboso mi edi mo nante na kan no ano so dipa no subambo ni bi ana subampa bi ese so hwe ho enya asem kan ese se otumi hu na ni se obetumi ne na tena fie be nwotwe fie nan ansa na oda be kan kire ni se suban we intimi no wontena enti ese se
Was it Cyril? You are too much. I love your talks. Porsche upon the hour they ever and messages net dorsum. Mo fan chemi me and kan Breno 8 ya no quick final comments na ye show. Yen sha say info so doc. A foot 2 hour de bema. A foot 2 hour me de bema say. We are now the telephone number my man for bisa numbers.
Mekani say senior so obi kan e na Mr. Luther so kan say we ni obi wo ho e bia enkoyi nokre eye adea eye very very important kache ni pakro no nti ase say we ye ntimi na obi a wo na we ye ejuma owner bi we ye boss we ye manager we ye director so a obi ho nya do officer email po be receive no e be say any day nti wo so answer na obechi obi bia ko obi ho a na ebufuo no de fifie ti oba ya na wa throw na wa send text unim adea ekwa akoya ma ni pakro no nti yankasa no we should look after one another. We penny we juma na we wouldn't crofo ye juma ese wo hu senia we ni omote efie so sa ma me ne papa obi o ha ni bufus esem ne senia obeka cha abofra no okọ school kra na the whole day no ase nti aya yento ye bo bibi ne ye pese ye kan yento ye ye kan
mama telephone number
0244 572286 0244 572286.
Okay, me that's it. Aja, Cyril.
I'm saying, you
baby, you ran
say how to deal with the information. Say when you how do you grieve the loss? That the American say, you may not just say, your body who akachu be say, men fast and be and show seek for the way to solve it. I say, encrophobia a dia woman. If say you are withholding information be if you more. This is barrier be encrophobia be what be see any omuni mom papa. How many mom mommy? Because my minimum I decided say I won't show you who your father is. Concentrate and go to school. Information who here pa. Ye munso a ye can deaf news. Sa asama ye di be 2 dwe. Mami ni kunu ye wu ye. Me sre busua for so mu tie a. They should seek for good deaf and grief therapy.
Ye brain night here. 0277
609644 0277 609644.
They between ya the amount topic no eson between afre mpanimfo na afutu bi e ho bia no wo mo atuni e de ama enye doc nko a last week program bi obi ba show no so number 2 dwa opi abontan ne phone adum Pampaso that no kwasem ni wo research on Adom TV program a yehwe pa Pampaso we free mo anyi intino sanity audience share no say ye the track na echi ono hwe bi ene na ma ye da mo ase se mo koso na mo hwe na mo ton ye bribia so aha ena ye de mo besi ene e wo Pampaso dwumadi eso ebre na tia ye megidi se nkansem pi wo ho a ye beka enso aha ena ye de mo besi mi de Kofi Adoma onwani ye beda a doctor si ase ene afutu a wo mo de ama megidi se wutie bi kofa bi na odbe bo ontuma no mi de Kofi Adoma onwani Wilbert Kofi Ampadu ene aboafo a boa no eye producer 1 Wilbert Kofi Ampadu a enche oba be wedding hweye we hear psychological MC for da masepa sanso na sound and afi camera and bibia e ba mo nyina mo ene tie ene hwe